Take a look at this problem. We got 8x squared plus 7x minus 1 equal to 0. The instructions are solve the equation using the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula says, of course, it has to be quadratic, but you have to have 0 on one side, which we do. So let's identify A, B, and C. A is the numbers for your x squared, which is 8. B is numbers for your x, which is 7. C is your number at the end, which is negative 1. Our quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now we're going to go through and we're going to replace all of our variables with sets of parentheses. Everything else is going to remain exactly the same. This is beneficial if you mess up on signs. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Depends upon how many negatives are in your problem. Notice that everything else remained exactly the same, just replace variables with sets of parentheses. Now everywhere we have, our A is 8, so everywhere we have an A in our formula, we'll put in the 8. Our B is 7, so everywhere we have a B, we'll put in 7. And our C is negative 1, so everywhere we have a C, we'll put in negative 1. So that gives us negative 7 plus or minus. 7 squared is 49. Negative 4 times 8 is negative 32 times a negative 1 gives us positive 32. 2 times 8 is 16. Which gives us negative 7 plus or minus square root of 10, 11, 1, 81 over 16. Now I could write prime factorization of 81 down, but I see that it's one of our perfect numbers. 81 is 9 times 9. Now remember, the square root, we're looking for a pair of somethings. Here's a pair of 9s, so a pair of 9s going to come out in front as a single 9. So we got negative 7 plus or minus 9 over 16. Now if your radical disappears completely, you're probably going to find it beneficial to split this into two separate pieces. What that plus or minus means is it means we're going to have negative 7 plus 9 over 16. And we'll have negative 7 minus 9 over 16. Now negative 7 plus 9 gives us 2 sixteenths. Negative 7, negative 9 gives us negative 16 over 16. Now this fraction reduces. 2 and 16 both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So our first answer is 1/8. And negative 16 divided by 16 gives us negative 1. So that's our second answer.